Welcome back, Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Music with Nick. So today we got a 70s and 80s marathon, no, 60s, 70s, and 80s marathon from Lee. I'm very excited to do this. We got some Deep Purple, we got some Black Sabbath, some Uriah Heep, and this is a band that I've never heard of, The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. So we're gonna do this. This is from Lee, like I said, and he told me to do them in any order, but I'm just gonna, he was kind enough to send me a playlist on Spotify, super cool. So I'm just gonna do them in that order. So the first one we're gonna do is from Deep Purple is Mandrake Root. That is from the Shades of Deep Purple album 1968. Then we're gonna do The Crazy World of Arthur Brown with the same, the album title is the same. This song is Come and Buy. Then Black Sabbath. This is from 1970 from the Black Sabbath self-titled album. And then Uriah Heep. This is Look at Yourself. The album and the song Tears in My Eyes. Let's see what year this is. 1971. All right. So, okay, so it's not an 80s marathon. It's 60s, 70s marathon. All right. So thank you so much, Lee. Lee wrote me an email here that he was super excited. I'm super excited to do this. Like I said, I've always been a fan of Uriah Heep because my mom used to play me Uriah Heep, and I thought she was like nuts because it was so heavy. But yeah, there you go, you know. She already knew the good stuff. She played me Led Zeppelin and Uriah Heep. She wasn't into Sabbath or any like other kind of heavier stuff. She got me into Renaissance, Moody Blues, Pink Floyd. So yeah. 1 second here. All right. And yeah, he did put 60s and 70s. So I apologize that I said 80s. Also, guys, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And if you would like to request a song, you can do that as well in the description under Buy Me a Coffee. All right, so let's get into it. You know, let's just dive right into the good stuff. This is Deep Purple, Mandrake Root. Did I say rock? I think I said rock. Mandrake Root. Here we go.
Sets a flame. Stick it up.
Wow. Okay, so I had no idea that this is the first album of Deep Purple. Wow, what a sound. I mean, they sound so different, but they sound super good. This is insane. This is 2 years before they got like really mainstream here, like in 1970, and then Fireball, you know, Deep Purple in Rock, 1970, Fireball, Made in Japan, Machine Head, you know, that's when they became super famous, and then Burn. Wow, I'm looking at like the Spotify of all of their stuff, so I was just like, wow, this sounds really like older, but yeah, 1968, first album. Let me like rewind a little bit. Thank you. Thank you. It's very interesting. And I was like, it is a bit low, but it could be just the record, you know? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I got the Mandrake roots. Baby's just the same. She still builds a quilt. She still got the flame. She slows down, slows right down. I got the power.
Very cool. But yeah, totally different. I mean, but they already had their style. I mean, it already sounds like the other albums that we're gonna release. You know, I mean, but just a little bit more, not as, I don't know. I mean, I guess it doesn't sound like a jam at all. It sounds like Deep Purple, but just the structures are still a little more simple. But it already has the keyboards, the classical influence, you know, the classical guitar, licks, you know. And I did see, because I was like, okay, this does not sound like their vocalist, like Ian. So and yeah, I was right. This is Rod Evans. And then I was like, is this Tommy Bolin? But it's not. It is Richie Blackmore. I mean, here it says that he started 1968. So Bolin. 1 second here. I'm on Wikipedia. So yeah, Rod Evans, lead vocals. Okay, and where's Tommy? Okay, so Tommy was an American guitarist and songwriter who played with Sapphire and Deep Purple from 1975 to 1976, in addition to maintaining a notable career as a solo artist. Okay, so he was in the band way later. What a cool picture, man. And he died so young. Wow. Well, this was a great tune. This was definitely awesome. I'd never heard such early Purple before. I mean, I've not heard a lot of Deep Purple, but on the channel we've done some marathons and everything, and we've gotten into Rainbow and, you know, like Richie Blackmore getting into other stuff and members leaving and replacing, you know, and wow, what a trip, because this whole story, this whole metal, like, I mean, back then I guess it was still hard rock, but then it got into like metal. Although I've never really heard that they considered themselves like metal, but I mean, every metal band is influenced by Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, and Led Zeppelin. And I would say Uriah Heep, you know, you can hear that in any band, like Maiden, Priest, you know, Metallica. If they say they're not, they're lying. You know, I mean, these are like the big 4 or 5, you know. Okay, so this is a band now, the Crazy World of Arthur Brown. I've never heard before, ever. So this is going to be a surprise. Let's see what we have here. Thank you, Lee.
God, brother, you lie.
So it's much louder.
When you see a fire burning inside your mind's eye, read the meaning of the flames before you let them die. Let them burn you through until you know
I think it's a violin.
you can fly. Twisting, turning, falling, burning, roaring balls of fire. Eyes that see them have no need of guides to span the wire. Let the flames burn you right through till lower burns through higher. Come and see, come and buy, come and see, come and buy. I can sell you love, I can buy you the morning sun. You can buy a sun for the morning, from sun to set in the morning for tea. Pockets of love but nothing about crystals, the beauty, the mouth and the sea. Soaking it into a mind full of pride, your hands for the sun and love. Sleeping sunsets sweat their beauty melting at your feet.
Okay, so yeah, I was a little bit confused because it says here 2010, which is absolute BS. 1968, The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. So I was like, wow, this is very theatrical. This kind of music I always keep going back to Danny Elfman. I don't know, but I'm sure he had a big influence on stuff like this, psychedelia, you know, just because everything you hear from Danny Elfman, even though it's the scores or Oingo Boingo, it's very freaking dark and weird, and I love it. For the first time I saw Beetlejuice, oh man, the music is what like got me, you know. The music, of course, also Michael Keaton and everything, and the whole Tim Burton world, but the music was so key to that, to the success. Even if we watch Batman in 1989, the music is what sold that movie, you know, and of course the whole dark aesthetic of the movie. But I feel that, I mean, The Crazy World of Arthur Brown, okay, The Crazy World, of course, but I just have that Oingo Boingo Danny Elfmanish feel to it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Really cool cover. I didn't even know that it was a guy with like stuff on his face with colors. It almost looks like Play-Doh. Great. I love weird stuff. Like I will love weird music that kind of takes me on a ride. Because I'm learning. That's how I can apply the new stuff to my music, you know. So I love when people leave the comfort zone and go a little bit outside the box, and I like that here. Okay.
Melting at your feet. Take your mind through sacred fire, leaving you complete. Let the flames burn so hard there can be no retreat. Floating, drooping, looping, turning, roaring balls of fire, like the pathway you must take to drag you from the mire. Soothe the darkness from your feet, burn down your funeral pyre. Come and see, come and buy, come and see, come and buy. I can sell you love, I can sell you the morning sun. You can buy some for the morning from sun to set in the water for tea. Pockets of love for nothing to pound. Crystals of beauty to melt in the sea. Soaking it into a mind full of fire. Join hands for the sun and set yourself free. Come and see. Come and buy. Come and buy. Buy, buy, buy. Buy, buy, buy.
Also, it reminds me a lot of Frank Zappa. I mean, I haven't heard a lot of Frank Zappa. It's so funny because I've heard all the musicians who play with Frank Zappa, but I've never heard Frank Zappa with all those musicians. I mean, I've heard Alan Holdsworth, I've heard Jean-Luc Ponty, Terry Bozzio. I mean, a lot of players, Steve Vai, a lot of players who basically were associated with Frank Zappa. I know them. I've heard them for years, but I never really have heard Frank Zappa with those musicians. So it's really funny. So, but we'll get into Frank Zappa soon enough. So, okay, I just wanted to say that there's just the style of that kind of like craziness would come from something as amazing as Frank Zappa. He was a genius. So there's this amazing video of Steve Vai explaining the song that they came up. It took a months to write and was just little pieces. And then I should react to that video. It's just beautiful. But let's keep going.
Eyes glaring on your face, watching you glow. Take the sun that sweats at midnight, burning you below. 'cause it sweats with beauty, burning through the fire, feeling out your soul so deep. Fire, come and burn the fire, come and burn the fire. Why is it so cold out here? So cold! Let me in!
The price of your entry is sin.
Go away, then return. Know which face you have to turn. Eyes are glaring, voices blaring.
Wow, that was quite something. That was totally different, unexpected. You know, those falsettos at the end just sealed the deal. Trumpets, boom, 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 boom. It's just weird. It's just, I love it. It's very original. It must have been very shocking at the time. Like, what is this guy doing? Like, because, I mean, when you come from the 60s, I mean, it was already crazy, like psychedelic and flower power. But I mean, yeah, it is more like a shock rock. Like, I don't know what later became, I guess, Alice Cooper or something, or King Diamond or Kiss maybe, I don't know. But this was really cool. I really enjoyed this, and I can't wait to listen to more. This was really interesting. I was also going to say something else, and I totally forgot what I was going to say. Something about the music. That's why I like to stop sometimes. You know, I know it's annoying, but, you know, it's less possibility of being blocked. And these marathons are kind of like, oh, the record companies don't like them because it's a lot of music that gets put up on YouTube. And it could be like interpreted like, hey, you're putting up my music. And why? Why are you using it? So if you interrupt it and talk over the music, then they say, well, at least he's doing his own video, you know. So that's why the pausing is kind of like important. I know it's annoying, but come on. I mean, you've heard these songs before. I'm trying to just analyze and make of it what, you know, what they were trying to do. So, well, I did forget totally what I was going to say, but I did love the whole weirdness of it. It was really original. So Black Sabbath 1968, well, 1971st album. I just did The Wizard. So this is the only song I haven't done. Wait, yeah. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. No. Okay. So I did The Wizard for Greybeard. I did Wasp, Behind the Wall of Sleep, not Sheep, because I said sheep, but I'm also like half blind. And then basically, and then N.I.B. Okay. So now I'm going to do the first track, Black Sabbath, from their self-titled record, Black Sabbath. So let's find out how that sounds like. Let's see. Again, thank you, Lee, so much for this. This is really cool, and I'm really appreciating this. Thanks. For whom the bell tolls. Metallica now. I'm sure Metallica was inspired by this. It's insane how a lick so simple can sound so evil. And I'm not saying Black Sabbath is evil. On the contrary, they're like super nice, like normal guys. But it just, I love how Iommi just came out with these demonic riffs. I mean, just listen to this. I mean, it just sounds evil. It's like, okay, it's like an octave. He does like this hammer on it. Just sounds like evil, man. It just sounds like from straight out of hell. I love it, man. This is the that's the talent of making you feel uneasy. That you have to, if you have that, that's how you create Black Sabbath.
Which points at me. Turn around quick and start to run.
And I mean, Ozzy's voice here is just... sounds the same. Literally. Just the change here from distortion to clean is so...
Big black shape with eyes of fire. Telling people their desire. Satan sitting there.
man. Wow, really cool, really good. I can't believe that literally almost 4 minutes of the song was just that boom, 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 and then the and I love how the he incorporates just to make it sound a little bit more like, instead of like, I don't know what he played here, but it would sound like this. I don't know, but he something like that. But he, instead of playing it, he does like this. And if you, for those who are not guitar players, I'm palm muting. I'm resting my hand over the string, so I'm creating like this instead of. And if you like play instead of. Instead of palm muting is, but you're just giving it a little bit of harder edge. Instead of it's, you're doing. You see? I think in the grunge era they stopped doing that. They started more like. I don't know, but it's out of tune, the guitar, I just noticed. But yeah, I think they stopped doing that to take away that 80s edge, that palm muting that so many bands used to do. Metallica, Pantera, Megadeth, Iron Maiden, everyone, you know, Black Sabbath. But yeah, I think during the 90s, people stopped doing it. I could be wrong. Maybe Green Day or The Offspring still palm muted. But okay. Now we're going to go with Uriah Heep. This is the last track of the marathon. Let me just check because I want to be 100% sure. Because we are going on... Yeah, it's about that length, yeah. And I haven't talked... I mean, I do talk a lot, and I apologize. But... No, those are the four. Okay, Uriah Heep, Tears in My Eyes, and this is from 71. Here we go.
True when you had no disguise. There's a clear blue sky outside and the summer is fine. Yeah. But with tears in my eyes, I'm no longer pretending you're mine. It's the same worry story of a woman abusing her man. So I'll have to forget you, though I'm not even sure if I can. There's a clear blue sky outside and the summer is fine. But with tears in my eyes, I'm no longer pretending you're mine.
Okay, a little break. This is amazing. This sounds like literally like almost like Iron Maiden. Like you know, that gallopy, you know. And my mom basically, she played to me we only had the best of Uriah Heep, so it was the Wizard, Gypsy Queen. And there were a lot of things that I didn't really like on that album, but this, man, this was not amongst this was not on the album, because I would have like, I was like into metal, so I wanted to listen to metal, and she's like, you have to listen to Uriah Heep. And then there was some songs that were like maybe too light for me at the time, you know, when like the only thing heavy enough was Pantera for me and Metallica, but I did like them, but this was not on there. So this is a really great tune. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Sorry for interrupting, and here we go. That's a slide right there, brothers.
Story of a woman abusing a man. So I'll have to forget you, though I'm not even sure if I can. There's a clear blue sky outside, and the summer is fine. But with tears in my eyes, I'm no longer pretending you're mine.
Man, that was good. Oh man, that solo was amazing. I'm just gonna make a fool of myself here, but let's try. I've never really done this with the acoustic. Let's see. And then in this position. No, I mean, you see, but he was like, you really have to know what you're doing. You know? Beautiful. And I loved another part, come on, which he was doing like a, what was it? Okay. Okay. But yeah, that was really cool too. And I'm listening for this for the first time. So if I'm not playing it exactly the same, I'm sorry. Or if I'm making stuff up, but it's just like a first time listen, and I'm just trying to, because I'm like, what? This sounds really cool. Let me try. Because so this is the first time take of everything. So I'm sorry if I mess up on the guitar, and I don't really know how to play the slide on an acoustic. I'm not a slide guitar player at all. So, but man, Lee, thank you so much. It was great, awesome 4 tracks of the early 70s going into the 70s. What a great time. What great music you guys had at that time. I mean, if you were in your teens or in your 20s at that time, man, were you lucky. I mean, I was also, I can't complain because when I was a teenager, I was just listening to music, 20 years older than the music that was coming out. The music that was coming out at the time when I was a teen was just crap. There were some things there, like some grunge stuff and Guns N' Roses, but basically Metallica didn't do anything good in the 90s except the Black Album, and Ever Again. So that's a disappointment. So I guess, there's some Metallica fans, I'm sure, that love the other stuff, the newer stuff, but and I do appreciate it as a music, but it's just like something that I could never get into. It's just not, and I do appreciate that they want to change their style and musical direction, but come on, if you're real, all they play is their early stuff from 1981 to 1991, and that's it. And they sometimes perform like the newer stuff from the last 30 years on live. But well, we're not going to talk about Metallica now, but this was amazing. This is a precursor, of course, to metal, and I really enjoyed this marathon. Thank you so much. I apologize for the interruptions and the guitar playing. I hope you enjoy, though. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.